Hello friends, and welcome to the 15-day brain boosting challenge. I'm going to kick this challenge off with a question. What is mental fatigue? Mental fatigue is a psychobiological state of tiredness in which the brain feels foggy and your brain starts to slow down. You struggle to focus. You struggle to find clarity of thought, struggle with motivation. Sometimes you sleep, but when you wake up, you're not feeling rested and you simply have a lack of energy. The lack of clarity, motivation, and the willingness to persevere can also bring about feelings of anxiety, sadness, and even depression. In short, mental fatigue hurts your brain power and your willingness to get stuff done. Now, there are two factors that contribute to brain fatigue. The first one is your adenosine levels, which is a result of decreasing dopamine in the brain. The second factor that impacts the brain negatively is decreased blood flow in the brain. Now, over the course of the next 15 days, we're going to look at both of these. We're going to understand how your brain works, the role of simple habit formation in optimizing your brain. We're going to look at nutrients and supplements that will enhance brain function, and hacks to help you learn better and learn faster. The brain is always described as neuroplastic. What does neuroplastic mean? Neuroplastic means that it responds to stimulus. Now, stimulus is the people you spend time with, the food you eat, even the media that you consume. Over the course of the next 15 days, we're going to attempt to heal our gut, to minus distraction, and to give the gut-brain axis a chance to fully rejuvenate. We're also going to create something that I want you to push out into the world. Now, let me get back to the first factor, adenosine. What is that? Adenosine in the brain is produced when the body breaks down ATP. And ATP is your energy molecule. You see, adenosine accumulates within the brain during periods of wakefulness, which is when we're awake, during intense exercise, or when you're doing effortful brain activities such as having a very executive or stressful work day. Adenosine dissipates during sleep, and this is why sleep is the critical component for cognitive renewal. Most people tend to use caffeine when they're tired, but what does caffeine do? Caffeine masks the impact of adenosine in the brain, which means that truly it's not actually helping. This is why when you feel tired and you drink a cup of coffee, you feel wired, but you still feel tired, because it's simply masking. We're going to fix this, or at least we're going to attempt to do that. Let me talk a little bit about blood flow. The brain is particularly demanding in its use of resources. It consumes 15% of the total cardiac output, 20% of our oxygen uptake, and 25% of the total glucose we use. When it is working hard, your brain demands more energy than fully functioning quadricep muscles. Now, if you improve the blood flow to the brain, there's an uptick in your performance. You reduce blood flow and your brain automatically starts to slow down and you lose that mental edge. Now, using a bunch of techniques over the next 15 days, we're going to learn how to manage both our adenosine levels and also increase blood flow to our brain, all in an effort to have a fully optimized brain machine. To begin, I'm going to have to set a few ground rules or guidelines, simple things that I want you to adhere to for the next 15 days. The first one, no sugar, gluten, alcohol, or drugs. Remember, we have to clean up the body before you can start to feel the impact of a healthy brain. Sugar is fuel for the brain, but it's actually the worst type of fuel. Gluten creates a leaky gut, and a leaky gut allows large particles to enter your bloodstream, and these impact your brain health significantly. Alcohol and drugs are simply non-negotiable. The second thing is you need to get 7 hours of sleep every single day. The third non-negotiable is for the next 15 days you brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. The fourth one is you do 20 squats each morning before shower. And the fifth one is every single day 3 to 5 minutes of breathing exercises, which I will change a few times over the course of this challenge. In addition to this, I will be giving you a series of brain and breathing exercises to do each day. These need to be layered in over and above the list of the 5 things I've just given you. I will walk you through the nutrients that are also good for your brain, and you can choose to use some of them or incorporate them in. Lastly, I want each of you to create something that you're going to push out into this world. It can be a masterclass, a course, a workshop, even a seminar. Over the next 15 days, we're going to be working on this every single day. And it can be free or it can be paid. The choice is entirely yours. The breathing exercise for the first 3 days is a very, very simple 4-breath cycle using the box breathing technique. All you have to do is inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold for 4 seconds. Repeat that cycle 4 times in a minute, and then I'd like you to do the same repetitive cycle for between 3 to 5 minutes every single morning. I hope you're ready to embrace this brain boosting challenge. I would like you to keep a journal of everything you try and then rate each experience from 1 to 10 with respect to how it made you feel. 10 being the most amazing and 1 being the worst. I wish you everything of the best as we kick off the 15-day brain boosting challenge.